guys, Patrice here. I wanted to go over something that came up today that I think could be helpful to hopefully many of you out there. As a coach, I'm continually dealing with a couple of things, right? I'm dealing with technique, I'm dealing with mindset. There are those two things that we have to handle as artists because they're kind of go hand in hand. Someone could be technically great, but they're still like in their heads and they're not able to emote, to get into the emotion. And then some people are really able to kind of get into that emotion, or they have a great mindset, but they don't have the technique to kind of sell the audiences, right? They're kind of pitchy or things like that. But we have to at times battle our own mindsets or the different noise that comes in. And something that came up today that I think was super interesting and I want to share with you all was the idea of putting so much pressure on yourself that you don't progress, right? To kind of look at if you're practicing and you're trying to see results within a day or a week or a couple of weeks. Sometimes that can happen, most definitely. Sometimes you work really hard and you can see that progression coming through, that progress. But other times it can be, it's a long haul with this, that it can take really, to create a professional voice, if you're starting, it can take years. And so what can happen with the pressure, right, if we're trying to constantly gauge our progress within a short period of time, is we can burn ourselves out. But also, you know, it can put so much pressure that it stops us because we're not seeing that. So what I would do with this is I would take the pressure off and gauge your results, you know, check every couple of weeks, every month, maybe set that target. And then it's nice to have things and put something in the future, like maybe an open mic or a gig, or I want to write a song, or I want to record a song, put something in the future that's going to pull you forward towards that. Some people really are like to put a date with that so that therefore it's, you know, kind of time stamped and you put that bit of urgency behind it. But I would definitely say that if you're feeling this pressure and you're working really hard and it's kind of getting in your way, to take a step away, reevaluate and go, okay, great. I'm going to check in on my progress every month. And you should be seeing progress. If you're doing the right things, if you're doing the right technique, you should be seeing results. But it might be that they're not going to necessarily be from, you know, you went from here to here. It might be that you go from here to here. And then you go, as long as you're going up is the most important thing. And again, that kind of idea, some people can confuse the target here as putting pressure. I don't think of putting things out there in the future as pressure as much as, yeah, they can create a bit of urgency, but an idea that they kind of pull you towards that, which I think is super important. So that's what I would say to you today is, you know, if you're feeling that kind of pressure, take that off. Put something in the future that's going to help pull you towards that. And also maybe don't check in every single day to see certain things. Check in every week, or, you know, the week can be a little hard. I would say every month, and then, you know, you can kind of go from there. So I hope this helps you. Again, we have to kind of master our technique and get that mindset that keeps us moving forward. So, all right.